What is going on, guys? This is Michael Williams from Cartoon Universe, and I am joined, of course, once again by Haley.
Hey, guys.
And we have more news. This is a good time. This is a good time. We got lots of Steven stuff happening, lots of Star stuff happening. So if you were not aware, there was actually a Star versus the Forces of Evil panel. Darren Nefsey was there. I believe the voice actor for Marco was there, a couple of the writers, artists, and stuff like that. And they just kind of answered some questions. And there was actually some new footage of the season 3 intro. It's going to be a completely new intro, which is super exciting. I know a lot of people wanted a new intro since season 2, ever since like Ludo got his little change. And they like kind of kept it the same as like season 1. Not a lot of changes except for like at the end with the group shot. But now it's completely different because the show is completely different. The characters are in completely new places, and it's just an entirely new tone and new challenges and stuff like that. But there's actually, before we talk about that intro, unfortunately there's no footage of the intro, as is tradition for these kinds of exclusive events. So we just kind of have a description, a very poorly written description. No offense to the person who wrote this. It's just kind of hard to make out exactly what they're saying, but we kind of get a general idea. But there is some more info that was presented at this panel, so we're just kind of run down what that info was and what it can mean for the future of the show. So just a lot of it, just like little tidbits. It says about 40 people work at Star versus the Forces of Evil, the show. Star versus was pitched at Disney 5 years ago, which that's a relatively good turnaround, I believe, because it's been airing for like 2 years now, I believe.
Yeah.
Marco and Jackie's kiss on Bon Bon Birthday Clown was boarded 3 to 4 times, I think is what they meant there. And there were many different versions. I think that was versions. So that's interesting. I guess they really wanted to get that moment like down, because that was a big moment. Just a fact, Into the Wand was going to have another title. Not sure what that title was. Not sure why they wouldn't mention that. The crew works on many episodes at once. That is, of course, tradition for most of these animated shows. Season 4 is already in the process of outlines and writing, so that's really exciting. That means we'll probably be getting a decent amount of season 3 episodes. I don't think we'll have too much of a hiatus if they're already, like, they seem to be really rolling, which is strange considering, like, if you think back to Gravity Falls, we had to wait like months for one episode, and then we have to wait another few months and then another episode. So it's interesting that Stars like seems to be moving at a pretty decent pace, especially considering the other animated shows right now.
Yeah.
It says they're fairly into post-production on season 3. If you're not familiar with what post-production is, it's basically just the final putting everything together, getting the audio mixing right, stuff like that. And apparently they just did the first mix on season 3, so I guess that means they just had the first audio mix down for the first episode of season 3, I am assuming is what that means. They're already writing season 4, as stated before. They're still boarding season 3, so there is some more work on season 3 to be done. This sounds like a lot of work right now. They're really working hard on this. They're still doing animatics for season 3, so season 3 is still in production, but there is still post-production for most of season 3, it sounds like. So we'll probably be getting season 3 pretty soon. They are doing retakes for season 3, so I guess they're re-recording some of the voiceovers. They're about to start recording for season 4, so that's pretty exciting. And Adam talks about the process of voicing an older version of this character, so I guess just Marco being a grown man, being 16 years in Hekapoo's dimension, talking about the process of the Ballad of Star Butterfly. So I guess they talked about working with Patrick Stump and stuff like that. Apparently Marco was going to be a samurai, which would have been interesting. It would have looked kind of like Samurai Jack, but the company said Cartoon Network would have sued them. So that's pretty funny, especially considering Samurai Jack had just come back recently. So it's probably really bad timing on that part. And they actually tried to get, so you were mentioning earlier, the 666 and 667 isn't a foreshadowing anything, but they tried to get it as 666, but they couldn't because kids show. So what was the 667, Haley?
So every 670 years the Blood Moon Ball happens, which is a very important episode.
Yes.
In this series, probably one of the few in season 1 that are have a lot of importance on the rest of the show. And also in, what was the episode called with older Marco and Hekapoo?
I don't remember.
Something with scissors.
Was it Running with Scissors? Was that that one? Yes.
Yes. Running with Scissors. And in Running with Scissors, older Marco has this dragon cycle, I believe, called Nachos, and on her collar it says 667. Just a reminder that they haven't forgot about it. Probably. I don't know. Who knows? Nachos might come back in the future, which would be awesome.
Right.
So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool character.
Yeah, I think it's just a running number, just kind of referencing the blood moon because it's such a relevant part of the story. So I think that was more so symbolism, and we'll probably see that number around. Actually, we should keep an eye out for that. But yeah, so they said it doesn't foreshadow anything, maybe. So that means it foreshadows something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what this means. Disney's standard of quality is the bathroom. So I don't know.
They don't have good quality?
That your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah.
I don't think they would have said that at the panel. They probably would have lost their jobs. So your guess is as good as mine. Let us know in the comments down below if you know what that means. Disney standard of it technically says Disney standard of quality is the bathroom. But I'm assuming they mean standard. So I'm not sure what that means exactly. I guess the bathrooms are really nice at Disney. If you're at the panel by chance, let us know what that even means. So they showed, as we stated before, there was going to be a season 3 sneak peek, and that sneak peek is actually a brand new intro for season 3 of Star. Unfortunately, we don't have a release date yet. I'm assuming it's going to be sometime in June. That's my call. But yeah, I'm going to try my best to read what the season 3 intro is. We have 2 different descriptions we found online, none of which are written too well. So I'm just going to read the one that was written the best, and just kind of interpret, translate, if you will. So Star vs. Force of Evil Season 3 preview description. The preview they showed at the Nucleus Art Exhibition was actually the new Season 3 opening. Unfortunately, we were banned from doing videos. Otherwise, they would never show a sneak peek ever again. And it was amazing, showing Marco using his scissors to visit Star's world. So I guess, does this mean we're right away Marco is going to get his scissors and go to Muni immediately, and then Star and Marco are just going to be reunited? I feel like that'd be kind of too quick. Considering
this is just the opening, so
yeah, it's not too literal, but that means they're going to be joining up eventually, obviously. But I wonder if this is going to be kind of have an A story and B story for every episode. Sometimes you have, for half the episode you have a Star focused, and other half you have Marco, or maybe since it's 11 minutes but they have 30-minute run times, maybe one episode will be a Star episode, the next will be a Marco, and they're kind of trade back and forth every now and then.
That would be really cool. Either way, switching viewpoints and perspectives, any of that is pretty cool, I guess. Yeah,
definitely. So he's traveling around different portals, meeting different characters. So he sees Tom in his dimension. They're probably all buddy, talking about their bromance stuff. We see Kelly with a sword in her dimension. So I don't think we've ever seen her with the sword. That's
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised though that Kelly's becoming she's going to be a more important character. I guess that came out of nowhere almost. I feel like.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming at all, actually.
Yeah, I thought she was just going to be a one-off character from Goblin Dogs, or oh yeah, I have another. Star's I have another friend.
Yeah.
Who also likes Goblin Dogs. But no, it's pretty cool.
Random. Actually, we did see her with the sword, didn't we? Wasn't she fighting a monster or something? And she paid him or whatever. She's yeah, see you Monday or something like that.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we know she can fight.
Yes.
And they go into Romulus dimension, and they get really close to where Eclipsa is being held. So I don't know if we see Eclipsa or if it's just the general area, but that's really exciting stuff. And at the end, we get a group shot of Marco with his dimensional scissors, Star, Tom, Jana laying down on the floor with her phone, and Kelly in an Avenger-like group shot. So I don't know what type of group shot this is. Me being the Marvel Cinematic Universe nerd I am, I don't know if this is sort of the circle pan shot when they were in the middle of New York City and it's just all of them, or if it's Age of Ultron where they're springing into action and they freeze frames and it's the money shot, or they're just standing in a line. But this is actually a pretty interesting lineup, especially since Ponyhead isn't there. From the 2 description I've read, I didn't see any mention of Ponyhead.
Oh, huh.
And that's pretty interesting, because she seemed like a pretty main character. So I'm
Are they switching her out?
yeah, like it's
For
switching
Kelly?
out for Kelly. Yeah, like that's
Wow.
really random. Like this is the line, like this is the squad, essentially, which is like not what I would have expected. I think that's pretty cool because it looks like Tom is going to be fully 100% redeemed and might
Oh my
be a
gosh.
true like protagonist now.
That's super exciting.
Yeah.
Actually.
I know a lot of shippers are probably gonna be happy about that. Yeah, so that's. I wonder what that means. Does it mean Ponyhead's like gonna become a villain? Is she gonna get like locked away again, like at St. O's
no.
or something? That's just really curious because Ponyhead has been a recurring character since almost day one. So I'm not sure what that means. Maybe they could have left her out. Maybe she's in the background. I don't know. That's definitely weird though. And we also see Marco and Star are squaring off against Toffee, who is still controlling Ludo in the final shot, where Star shoots the screen with the broken wand. So it's basically it sounds like it's just reminiscent of the current intro that we've had since season 1, where Ludo and his monsters are charging against Star and Marco, and Star shoots her a little blast. So this seems like it's going to be a much darker take on that. It'll probably just be Toffee Ludo, and I wouldn't imagine any monsters, since he seems to be pretty much rolling, doing his own thing alone. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Makes me wonder how long it's going to take till we actually see true Toffee, or is this just like a placeholder, or if this is just I don't know, just a visual representation.
Yeah, I want to see True Toffee again, please.
Your daddy Toffee.
Hey. Wow.
But yeah, this sounds really sick. Like I can't wait to see what it actually looks like. It's I hate exclusive clips at events that you can't see. It kills me.
I know, yeah. Share the love.
I didn't see any mention of the end screen where it's like the whole cast of characters. I don't know if they're just scrapping that all together. And there's actually audio. Yeah, there's actually audio of the intro, but it just sounds like it's the same song. So it's the same song playing in the background, and a lot of screaming and laughing and cheering, and just it's loud and not a very productive piece of audio. So I'm just not even going to bother playing it. It doesn't really tell us much, but yes, it sounds like a lot of exciting stuff. Cannot wait for season 3. Hopefully it comes out by June, July at the latest is my guess. But it sounds like they're moving along really quickly and really well. So I just I want more Star. I can't wait. So yeah, what? Any final thoughts, Haley?
No, I'm just so excited after reading about this. I really wish we could have saw it. Obviously, recording was not an option here because they were gonna get really mad if somebody did manage to record it. But at least we got a description.
Yep. Yep. So yeah, let us know what you thought of all of this info. What you think of this intro? What do you think all this stuff means? Like, what's up with Ponyhead and Toffee? Like, what do you think all of this is accumulating to? Let us know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave it a like, and if you're new here, be sure to subscribe for more Star versus the Forces of Evil thingy things. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.
See you guys.